So I am going to be starting a few different deck reviews because I find that videos like these help myself and other people who are looking for decks um, to make that decision to purchase it or not, because when you really see the deck, like, you get a better idea, and you just can determine whether you want to purchase it or not, or whether you have a visual connection to it. So this is something I purchased in Barnes and Nobles in Manhattan, and it is the Liminal Spirits Oracle, which is spirit cards by Laura Tempest Zakroff, and she is a author who is known for books on sigil work and traditional witchcraft. So I'm gonna open the box right now. I have my owl. I'm trying to make this video as like fancy and unedited as possible, to make it more authentic. So I'm sitting here in the kitchen with my owl cloth. So it comes with a book that has full color illustrations, and it has spaces for notes, and it's divided into different sections. And let's briefly look at that. So the different sections of the deck. Okay, so we have rights, which are things like roots, inspiration, time, environment, the star. We have places like the ocean, the forest, the cave, the burial ground, trees, herbs, animals like scale, slither, and swim, or like the marine and the reptiles. Then we have winged animals like the owl and the peacock and the honeybee. And then we have the fur fauna like the fox, the deer, the goat. And then we have artifacts like crystal, clay, and so forth. So far I've just been doing like one card per day since I got it. I think it was Monday. And so this is the card I drew today, Belladonna. Beautiful imagery here. And what I like about this deck, you can use it for meditation, for introspection. You can use the cards in order to connect with these allies, these spiritual allies, because sometimes you don't always have access to the herb. Like, belladonna is pretty common in a lot of gardens, but say you can't get a hold of belladonna, you could use this image to represent the spirit of the plant, you know? And what I like about these cards too is like they don't pull any punches. They just tell you exactly what the situation is. It's really great for shadow work or any kind of introspective work, because I did this one today and it has me thinking and rethinking a lot of things. So I'm gonna show you the back. This is the back. This is really, and normally I'm very like traditional, like I like that medieval Renaissance like fantasy art kind of look, but this is something different. And while I was like looking at I actually watched a video on it briefly when I was at the store. So I hope, like, this perspective can help you out. So this is the oak tree, the burial grounds. This is inspiration. Looks like a cauldron. The cards are out of order because let's see, we're being authentic here. I used them yesterday and today. The fish, the walnut. Think of like the walnut tree of Benevento in Naples. Clay. That's one that I drew yesterday, actually. The snake and the very druidic here. The snake with the crystalline egg. Metal. Environment. Mugwort or Artemisia, right? The ocean. We have bone. Cedar. Roots. Very interesting image. I like that. The beautiful peacock. Birch is one of my favorite trees. Growing up, I loved seeing them. The forest, that's like a place, and the place cards. The corvid, that's all the ravens and crows family. Monk shod, so we have a lot of like, you know, plants that are baneful or poisonous and as well as healing. Okay, the hare. The deer, very like horned god imagery. Or reminds me of, what is that anime that I love? The Princess Mononoke, the forest spirit. Living deliciously with the goat. Think of the movie The Witch. Crystals. Crystal. Snail. The moth. The mushroom. Now the mushroom, according to the guidebook, the mushroom and the gateway are like in their own separate categories. They're like the beginning and the end, so to speak. We have time. We have the honeybee. We have the fox. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Mandrake, a very magical plant indeed. Oh, one of my favorite animals, the owl. The toad, associated a lot with witchcraft, particularly in the Middle Ages. Rue, and I love this. It has this nice chimaruta, the Italian amulet. It has a chimaruta with the heart, the flower, the key, the moon. The salamander, associated with the element of fire, as yellow flames. I love this star card. I love it. It just kind of like it draw like these cards like they draw you in. Fiber. The ash tree. This is the gateway. So the gateway and the mushroom card are in a class of their own. They're like the beginning and the end. The desert. You know, because not all of us witches live by the ocean or the forest. You know, some of us are living in places like Arizona and Nevada and parts of California. You know, the cave. Beautiful. That opening there. And the cat. Gorgeous. So these are the cards. And you can draw them daily for meditation or, you know, see what the focus is that day. You can use them in your ritual or spell work. You can also use them to answer specific questions. There's spreads in the book. And it goes, and I love that the book is in full color with the explanations. So you can see everything. Well, I hope this video helped you get like a sense of the deck if you're in something you would be interested, particularly if you work a lot with plants and herbs, or you know you work in a traditional witchcraft setting. Like this deck, I think will benefit your practice and your craft immensely. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon.